Hey, what is going on, guys? It's B-Bang. Hope you're all having a good day so far. Guys, this is gonna be kind of a weird video. Last week we had the Prism event for Teox, and oh my gosh, it just like it almost put me into financial ruin out here, because I remember I sent my last video I posted basically was my biggest Prism video yet, and I decided to just one up that video, I guess, just the next week after. So they released Teox, and I couldn't help myself but absolutely send it for that event. And what's really funny is last week I was also just about to go on vacation, so I had about like 1 day to record that video right before I left. I actually ended up going on a cruise. It was pretty cool. We, go down to like Florida, and they say we're gonna go to like the Bahamas or whatever, but it's really just like a few miles off of Florida, I guess. You go to some little private island sort of deal, but it was overall pretty cool. But in the midst of me stressing the pack and do all that stuff, I decided to record that video, and as I came back from vacation, I realized that my recording, I didn't have audio. And it's weird because somewhere along the lines, I guess I unplugged my mic or something like that. So yeah, my dumbass just recorded the whole video, right, with zero audio. So that was kind of a big rip. So honestly, I still have the footage, so just bear with me. We're gonna be reacting to me doing the video, okay? So hopefully you guys enjoy the video and whatnot. I'll try to keep this as to the point as possible, but yeah, you will not be able to hear anything I say, obviously. So kind of funny how this whole thing started, I guess. Oh my gosh. And in the video, I had the whole intro and everything already made and whatnot. And the biggest reason I wanted to go for this event, you guys, is because the headlining champion, it was like Teox and then like 5 different champions, right? So like normally they have like 2 rows of champions. There you go, you can kind of see it, right? So you would think the odds of getting Teox are pretty good.
One hot and ready pizza, $5.
I mean, if you send it as big as I do, right, you're pretty much looking at getting like 3, maybe 4 champions every like 50. This is about 50 pulls, right? 2,000. So in my mind, the odds were pretty good to do all this. So I thought there was no way that I like couldn't do this event and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know. It was that feeling of when I came back home. This was honestly, I think it was gonna be one of my best videos. Not gonna lie. I was already I was on vacation, just thinking about how I was gonna edit this video and all the stuff that I was gonna do, right? And I think you guys will like how this video turned out. It gets pretty crazy towards the end. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I kind of remember bits and pieces of what I was saying, but mostly, as you know, just yapping. Every time you get a champion or whatever it is, talk a little bit about him. For the most part, I mean, what else can you really do other than I don't know, commentating, there we go, is always kind of a weird thing when you don't have like topics right off the top of your head, right? So yeah, I was very anxious for this video, and as you can see, I get the first champion, Nekmothar, which was really cool. I was hoping that I would get one of him, because he was a champion I hadn't pulled on my account in the past, and I've seen people use him for like Chimera, and I think my #1 motivation going into this was Lizardmen are kind of a hard clan to build around for faction wars, right? And prior to that, I really don't have. I have Krisk, which was about my best Lizardmen, but other than that, there was like no support that I have. So I really wanted to get a few of these guys, because and there you have it. I get my second Nekmothar, right? that was kind of crazy. Second champion into the video, and you get a duplicate, right? And I was kind of expecting that's how this was gonna go, because obviously when you send this amount of shards, right, you're kind of setting yourself up for at least one duplicate. But overall, I was really hoping that I would get... Oh man, so I remember this. I was starting to get really nervous here because, like I said, once you get a duplicate, you're just setting yourself up for that possibility, right? But I was hoping to get a little bit more support. I already had Karen. I can't ever remember these guys' names. There's so many names and characters in this game, but yeah, I was hoping to get, funny enough, I remember Omik, right? But yeah, those three I was hoping to get, pretty much the whole tier other than Karen, because that would have been a duplicate. But yeah, at this point in the video, I'm more than halfway done. I'd pulled about half of my shards this first go around. I get a third Necmothar, guys. And then I thought, okay, let's bring Pythion. There we go. That's his name. So we are getting like extremely lucky, right? We're just not pulling anything that we need. Like, getting 3 Necmothars is just absolutely wild. I look pretty composed, but low-key, I was pretty upset, you know? Because, I don't know, guys. I do this a lot. I pretty much only go for Prism Shard videos these days, and I don't know why, but in the past, I have pulled, like, 3 duplicates on now, like, 3 events, because I have the Necmothars, I have the, oh my gosh, I pulled 3 Calvalaxes on that, I don't know what, the Poisoner event, like, a few months back, but yeah, I got 3 Calvalaxes, this one I got 3 Necmothars. One of the first Prism videos I ever did, which I think I explain it. Yeah, it's about right here where I start to explain it, maybe, or I don't know. But if you guys notice, in the past, you used to be able to get multiple headline champions. And I don't know if a lot of people, you know, you'd have to spend a lot of money to know that that was a thing, right? But I have gotten the High Elves Affinity Champion. I got multiple of her during that like first event that ever came out for these faction champions, right? So, and I noticed that once you get Teox, right? I guess spoilers, right? I ended up getting Teox or whatever. But yeah, once you get the headline champion one time, that's it, you know, it's no good anymore. So if you, you know, this, I guess, is particularly... Why did I move myself? Did I move myself for some reason? Now I'm, like, over here. Hey, man. I guess because I was showing the... Oh, yeah, because you guys... After I pulled 3... after I pulled 3 Necmothars, that was originally going to be the video. I did not expect to pull more shards after that. And I had a, you know, one of those moments, really bad habit when it goes to like gambling and spending money, right? If you don't get something that you really want and you're already way too invested into the video, you might as well just send it if you got nothing to lose. So that's practically what I decided to do, was just go for it. So I ended up dropping another, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about it. But yeah, I dropped another 50 pulls, right? And we were going to really try to get lucky, because my thinking was, if this didn't work out, that's just going to be the ruined rest of my year, right? I probably wouldn't recuperate till 2026, but I don't know. My ambition and whatnot, I just always tend to send it. And to be fair, you guys, this was supposed to be a great video. Not that you can hear it by any means, but like I was kind of in the zone on this video. I had pretty good commentating going on. I had just amazing pulls happening left and right. And there you have it. We get the Teox on the 5th champion pull, I would say. So at that point, it took about 60 pulls to get Teox, right? Yeah, about 60 pulls. And man, I gotta tell you guys, Teox, I've built him up now a little bit. He is pretty amazing of a champion. Maybe at the end I'll do like a run with him or whatnot. But yeah, I was super excited to get this guy. And in terms, it's not good, like, justification. But yeah, in my mind, there's only 5 champions that you can get from this event, right? So surely after a while, you had to get something, right? And it's so, like, after that point, it just starts getting ridiculous. So now there's 6 and 7 with the duplicate Pythion and the first Amok that I pull, right? So there's 7 pulls in about, what is it now? 60, 70 pulls that I was into. And surprisingly in this video, I did not end up getting a duplicate Karen, which, not that you don't need 2 Karens. When is having 2 Karens a good situation? Having 1 Karen, maybe, but I don't know. I would not +2 him, or if anything, after this point, I was really just going for my Great Hall. I think I need 1 more pairing before I can get the plus, what is it, 6 speed for the Great Hall bonus. But yeah, overall, I thought to myself, I'm losing, but I'm not really losing, if you know what I mean. Like, everywhere you look at it, it's pretty much a win. All the Lizardmen I pretty much didn't have, and yeah, this is where I explained I ended up getting 2 of her. In my very first Prism video I ever did, I ended up getting 2 of those Finas. Yeah, weirdly, I don't know. That was such a long time ago, I guess, from this point in time. Oh my gosh, but these videos are... I have so much more fun with the Prism videos than anything else. I absolutely hate ancient shards, and oh, don't even get me started with voids, right? This is, yeah, another duplicate Amok, which makes the 8th champion, 8th, 9th, I don't know if you guys are counting, but I was also gonna say, dude, Amok is like my favorite character in this whole game. Look at how thick my boy is. Doesn't he just have aura? This guy is the coolest skin. He's just awesome, dude. I don't know. I end up, yeah, showing him off, and that's basically my reaction that I had, is that dude's aura is just so crazy. I love him, so I would have taken 3 duplicates of him if I could. That'd be cool. Yeah, and since this video, I wouldn't say I've built them out very good, but I did put them in my first Lizardmen run. And oh yeah, Teox just absolutely obliterates the competition. It is unreal how much, like, ignore defense that guy has. He will just, like... And I think the coolest part about his kit is that when you attack one of... Dude, look how many champions was in that video. Oh my god. Let me see. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8... And then, I think that was it, right? 3 Necmos, 2 of those, 1 Teox. Yeah, right? I think so. So, and I was, yeah. So, absolutely would have been a disgusting of a video. And thankfully, now that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event came out, that whole inventory has just been obliterated by the champion chase. Day 1, I pretty much just now have 20 different level 5 food champions that I could just sacrifice into oblivion, right? But overall, this was a really fun video. And then, cool enough, I have had a 5-star soul for him, which I've been sitting on for a good while. So there's the Teox Awakening 5-star. Very lucky to have him. I think in a previous video I had said that I was waiting on a 5 or 6 star, and yeah, he's one of the champions that I never thought that I would get, but I had been saving that just shard forever. So really cool champion. That video ended up being super awesome. Let me put myself back over here. And I don't know, I'll do like a quick, like, little showcase. It'd be kind of funny if I do this and he ends up like not being good or whatnot. Let me see. So there's my Teox, right? Boom. Throw him into like a random thing, but he just, oh my gosh, absolutely hits crazy. Those like triple hitters and the AoE just melt like anything. And unfortunately, I don't have like I feel like some people would think the gear is pretty good for him, but like honestly, I need to just like get so much more, what do you call it, merciless gear. So here's his stats, here's what I've built him out with. Pretty trash in my opinion. Yeah, sure, he has like 5.6k attack. I at least got him to the 100, but his speed is pretty trash. His resistance is pretty good. And I guess I kind of more so have him in a... I like PVM more than I like PvP, so I haven't built like a preset yet for him to be like in a stone skin zeal or something like that, right? So that he can go into arena and actually be good. So I've tried him in arena, but yeah, he still just kind of gets wiped in this current build. But yeah, hopefully you guys, you know, enjoyed that video. Let me know down in the comments if you have anything to talk about. I really appreciate anyone who watches these videos and supports my channel, subscribes, likes, all that jazz. Yeah, so hopefully that wasn't like too awkward of a video. I really wish I could have made that more than what it was, but sometimes it is what it is, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it nonetheless, and I will catch you guys in the next video.